Oh, you're going to just love me tonight after all the work you went through to get those canning jars and to plant that garden and snap those beans or whatever it was you grew, or your tomatoes or whatever it was you grew. And then you canned them and you put them away, and now I'm going to tell you to move them. If you have your canned foods or your empty jars on regular shelves, and if you were to go up to that shelf and do this to it, shake it back and forth like this, if you were to do that to it and the stuff would fall on the floor and break the jars, you need to move the jars. That's pretty obvious, but I just want to take a quick minute here. My things need to be moved. My things need to be organized. I am not on top of the game. I'm not on top of the game at all. There's so many things I need to do that aren't done. I'm hoping that the God of heaven will have mercy upon me until or unless I get them done. But if your canning jars are on open shelves that are not secured, and if the shelves if they have a lip on the shelf like this, and your jars are on that shelf, that's not enough. It's not enough to prevent. If it shakes really hard, it's going to come off of there. The reason it's more of a topic that I've been thinking about lately is because I've been looking at the usgs.gov website, which I just spoke about in a previous video tonight. And there's little tremblers all over, and I don't know how characteristic that is of previous years, but it's catching my attention. I've been trying to watch it for a while. I've been checking it like the weather map. usgs.gov has all the earthquakes in the last hour, day, and 7 days for the United States. California and Nevada you can look at separately, and the world. So just take a look at, I was even thinking it might be a smart idea to get those little baby, they're about yay long, the little baby, what do you call that, latch, the baby latch that you can put on the inside of your cupboards, so that if a child tries to yank the cupboard open, it won't open. Because I've just been picturing lately my dishes and my glasses and everything coming flying out of the cupboards, which is exactly what would happen if there's not much holding those cupboards shut. Some of us have nothing holding our cupboard shut. Now, mine has one of those old-fashioned little things that it actually has a screw that goes into a little metal prong, and it kind of, you have to pull on it, yank it a little bit to get the cupboard open. Some cupboard doors have nothing like that. They're just loose, but the stuff would come tumbling out of the cupboard. So just give it a think. A child-proof latch might be a good idea. It might not. I'm sure there's all kinds of ideas you can find on the internet. But that's all I'm going to say about this at this time. If your canning jars are on shelves, my suggestion to you would be to put them in a cardboard box. You can probably talk to your grocer, somebody in your on your stocking crew at your grocery store, and get them to save. The box is going to be a little bit too small if you get them to save spaghetti sauce jars that are about 28 ounces. Those are going to be a little bit too small for your quart jar, so you could fit 9 or 10 or 11 jars in one of those boxes where they have the dividers. But if you got a box that holds more, I'm sorry, a larger jar, like I don't know how big the big jars of spaghetti sauce are. They have a larger jar. If you could get some of those in your hand, get your hands on some of those, and ask them to cut the box. Oh, if you can talk them into this. Otherwise, you could tape the box back together again. But ask them to cut it on 3 sides on the top and flip it open. Then you have a lid that will flip open. Whatever you can get your hands on would be good. Put your jars down in there, and you could stack them 1 or 2 high on the floor in a basement. The boxes, you could stack them 1 or 2 high on a pallet in the basement. You could put them under your bed. You could put them behind sofas. You know, same thing applies to all your food storage items, and that's almost 5 hours. Never 5 minutes. So I will quit there. If you have your jars on shelves, take them off. God bless you once, God bless you twice, because you are sweet and awfully nice. I know you're really sick of my silliness. Thanks. Bless us all. Bye.